Hello children. Today we begin with another topic, the last topic for this lesson, theorem of areas of similar triangles. Now, what this theorem says is, when two triangles are similar, the ratio of areas of those triangles is equal to the ratio of the squares of their corresponding sides. What this theorem means is, if you have two triangles ABC similar to triangle PQR, then what we have to prove is the ratio of the areas of these triangles, that is area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR is equal to the ratio of the squares of their corresponding sides. Now, which are their corresponding sides? AB upon PQ equal to BC upon QR equal to AC upon PR. Now, this ratio of the areas of the triangles is equal to the ratio of the squares of the corresponding sides. So, we have to prove area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR is equal to AB square by PQ square equal to BC square upon QR square equal to AC square upon PR square. This is what we have to prove. Children, I hope it is clear. The theorem is clear to you. Now, what are you given? You are given two triangles which are similar. You are also given the perpendiculars, AD perpendicular to BC, PS perpendicular to QR. Now, how do we prove it? First thing, area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR is equal to base into height upon base into height of the other triangle. So that's BC into AD upon QR into PS. Okay. This we can separate it and write it as BC upon QR into AD upon PS. This is equation number 1. Now, consider the next two set of triangles, triangle ABD and triangle PQS. Are these two triangles similar by some test? Yes. Now, angle B is congruent to angle Q. What is the reason? It's given. How? Because you are given area of triangle, a triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. And when you know two triangles are similar, you know that the corresponding angles are congruent. Therefore, angle B is equal to angle Q. Secondly, you have angle ADB equal to angle PSQ equal to 90 degrees because they are perpendiculars. Therefore, the two triangles are similar by AA test. Which two triangles? Triangle ABD is similar to triangle PQS by AA test. Since the two triangles are similar by AA test, I can write the sides in proportion. So I get AB upon PQ is equal to BD upon QS equal to AD upon PS. Now BD upon QS is not necessary, so I have considered only these two ratios, AB upon PQ equal to AD upon PS. Write this as equation number 2. Now, the third equation, how do I get? Consider triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. Therefore, the sides are in proportion. So, I'll write AB upon PQ equal to BC upon QR. Now, that's equation number 3. Now, look at equations 1, 2 and 3. In equation 1, instead of AD upon PS, I can write it as AB upon PQ. So I'll get BC upon QR into AB upon PQ. Now from equation 3, I know AB upon PQ can be written as BC upon QR. Therefore, I get area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR as BC square upon QR square. Okay, I'll explain this once again. BC upon QR into AD upon PS, equation number 1. Now, instead of AD upon PS, I write it as AB upon PQ from equation number 2. Now, since AB upon PQ equal to BC upon QR from equation number 3, I'll replace it with BC upon QR and hence I get BC square upon QR square, which is equal to area of the two triangles. Now, the other two sets of ratios, you don't have to prove it. You can just say similarly, we can prove that the ratio of areas of these two triangles is equal to AB square by PQ square equal to AC square by PR square. Okay, so this is how this theorem is proved. Again, This theorem is important from the exam point of view. They usually ask this: state and prove the theorem of areas of similar triangles. Or you could be asked a question in this way: prove that when two triangles are similar, the ratio of areas of these triangles is equal to the ratio of the squares of their corresponding sides. So you must be able to identify which theorem they are talking about and how to prove it. Okay, so that's important. Next, we go to the exercise 1.4. Question number 1. The ratio of corresponding sides of similar triangles is 3:5. Find the ratio of their areas. Now, it's a direct application of the theorem. How do we do this? Question number 1. According to theorem of areas of similar triangles, A1 upon A2 equal to side 1 square upon side 2 square. So A1 upon A2 is equal to, the two sides are given as 3 and 5. Squaring it, 3 square upon 5 square, answer 9 upon 25. Okay. Next, go to question number 2. If triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR and AB is to PQ is 2:3, fill in the blanks. Now question number 2, you can do it by yourself. Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR is equal to AB square upon, what must come in the box there? It should come PQ square. That's equal to 2 square by 3 square, answer 4 upon 9. So as simple as that. Okay. We go to question number 3. If triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, area of triangle ABC is 80, area of triangle PQR is 125, fill in the blanks. So how must you fill up? Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR is equal to 80 upon 125. Now from here, how do I get AB upon PQ? Again, application of the theorem. We write area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is 80 upon 125 given. This is actually equal to the square of the corresponding sides. So AB square by PQ square. So AB square by PQ square is 80 upon 125. Therefore, AB upon PQ, you have to find the square root of 80 and 125. 80 can be written as 4 into 5. 4 5s are 20, 24s are 80. Same way 125 can be written as 5 into 5 into 5. Now 1 5 gets cancelled with 1 5 over there. Or you can also write it as root 4 into 4 can be written as 4. Root 5 remains 4 root 5 upon 5 root 5. Root 5 gets cancelled, answer 4 upon 5. Another way to do the same sum, AB square by PQ square is 80 upon 125. Cancel it with 5, you get 16 by 25. Therefore, AB upon PQ is the square root of the right hand side, answer 4 upon 5. I think the second method is still more easier. You can follow whichever method you feel is easy for you. Okay. We go to question number 4. Question number 4. You are given triangle LMN similar to triangle PQR. 9 into area of triangle PQR equal to 16 into area of triangle LMN. If QR is 20, find MN. This is your question. So, question number 4. You are given triangle LMN similar to triangle PQR. 9 into area of triangle PQR is 16 into area of triangle LMN. What we have done is area of triangle PQR upon area of triangle LMN. That is from the right hand side. Bring area of triangle LMN to the denominator. This is equal to 16 is already there on the right hand side upon bring 9 from the left hand side to the denominator. So you get 16 upon 9. This is equation number 1. Now we know area of triangle PQR upon area of triangle LMN is equal to QR square upon MN square according to the theorem of areas of similar triangles. Now QR square upon MN square. Now if I consider the second statement as equation number 2, from 1 and 2 what do I get? I get, since the left hand sides are equal, I will equate the right hand sides. So QR square upon MN square equal to 16 upon 9. Therefore QR upon MN, take the square roots. 16 upon 9 square root is 4 upon 3. QR is given to you as 20. Substitute it, get the value of MN by cross multiplication. 20 into 3 equal to 4 into MN. Therefore 20 into 3 upon 4. Answer 15 is equal to MN. So this is how question number 4 needs to be done. Next, question number 5. Areas of two similar triangles are 225 square centimeter and 81 square centimeter. If a side of the smaller triangle is 12 centimeter, find the corresponding side of the bigger triangle. Now, very similar to whatever we have done so far, I have done this just to show you one particular thing, that is, according to the theorem of areas of similar triangles, A1 upon A2 we know is S1 square upon S2 square, where S1 and S2 stand for the respective sides of the triangles. Substituting the values, 225 upon 81 equal to S1 square upon 12 square. Now, why do I put 12 in under as S2 and not S1? That's because they have written that 12 is the side of the smaller triangle. We know that looking at the ratio of the areas, 225 would be the area of the bigger triangle and 81 would be the area of the smaller triangle. Therefore, 12 would be the side of the smaller triangle, and I have substituted in place of S2 and not S1. Okay, children, I hope it's clear. Rest all is similar. You have to cross multiply. 225 into 12 into 12 equal to S1 square into 81. Find out S1 square. Take square root. So you get 15 into 12 upon 9. Cancel out whatever is common. S1 you get answer 20 centimeter. Okay. So that's question number 5. Next, we go to question number 6. Triangle ABC and triangle DEF are equilateral triangles. If area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle DEF is equal to 1:2 and AB equal to 4, find DE. Now, you have been given that these two triangles are equilateral triangles. Now, since the two triangles are equilateral triangles, don't you think they are similar by AA test? How? They are equilateral, therefore all angles are 60 degrees. Therefore, the two triangles are similar by AA test. And hence, we can apply the theorem of areas of similar triangles. Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DEF is given to you as 1/2. Now, this is equal to AB square by DE square according to the theorem of areas of similar triangles. You are given AB as 4, you have to find DE. So, half is equal to 4 square upon DE square, cross multiply. DE square is 16 into 2, therefore DE is equal to root 16 into 2, which is 4 root 2. Okay, so that's question number 6. Now, question number 7 is an activity based question. Okay, I'll show you how to solve it. In figure 1.66, segment PQ is parallel to segment DE. Area of triangle PQF is 20 units. So the vertex of this triangle is PQF, which is, and the area is 20 units. PF is 2 times DP. Find area of quadrilateral DPQE by completing the following activity. So the most of the things are given to you. You need to just fill up the boxes. Area of triangle PQF is 20 units. PF is 2 times DP. So let's assume DP is X. So PF will be 2 times DP, so 2X. Now DF is DP plus PF. So in the first box, you will write PF. That's equal to X plus 2X, 3X. In triangle FDE and triangle FPQ, you have angle FDE congruent to angle FPQ, reason being both are corresponding angles because you're given PQ is parallel to DE. Therefore, those two angles are corresponding angles. Similarly, angle FED congruent to angle FQP, both again are corresponding angles. Therefore, the triangles FDE and FPQ are similar by AA test. And hence, area of triangle FDE upon area of triangle FPQ equal to squares of the corresponding sides. Therefore, FD square upon FP square. And therefore, 3x the whole square upon 2x the whole square, which is 9x square by 4x square, equal to 9 upon 4. Area of triangle FDE is equal to 9 upon 4 into area of triangle FPQ by cross multiplication. 9 by 4 into area of triangle FPQ is given to you as 20 units. Substitute. 4 goes 5 times in 20, 9 into 5, 45 units. area of the quadrilateral is area of the triangle FDE, which is 45, minus area of triangle FPQ, which is 20, and therefore your final answer is 25. Okay, so with that we finish with question number 7 of this exercise 1.4. We have covered all the questions here. The next exercise that we go to will be problem set, so which will be a combination of all the questions which are there in the lesson. So children, you will try first exercise 1.4, learn theorem of areas of similar triangles, complete exercise 1.4, revise through all the exercises, try out questions in the problem set. So in the next session, we'll be doing questions from the problem set, and we'll see if you have difficulty with any of these, you will come to know how to do it. Okay, that's all for today, children. Thank you.